Hi, I wanted you guys to see this Athearn Genesis GP 39-2 Reading locomotive. It's really beautiful. I mean, Athearn Genesis, I love Athearn Genesis. Their detail is phenomenal. As you guys may have seen, I had a custom engine that I just put on YouTube, and I mean, you can't beat the detail of these locomotives today, man. They're just phenomenal. It's a beauty. I am going to zoom out a little bit and show you. The only conflict that thing that I see is I believe these units, I did some studying. As we all know, they went to the D&H, but I don't believe they were 2,900 gallon fuel tank, and I believe that is what Athearn installed on this. It has not a Tsunami 2, it has a regular Tsunami in it. However, it does have a GP39-2 recorded sounds, which is good, I wanted to have it. I run Conrail in the 90s and pre-Conrail into the D&H. This is a really nice unit. I mean, Athearn Genesis and Scale Trains are the only, I think Walthers may be doing it now, are the only ones that I know of that actually weather the grills. I mean, this is a beautiful unit, man. And I don't really see too much stuff on YouTube about it. There's a couple of them. It's just about flawless. Actually, I just noticed the sticker is a little off. The Reading sticker is a little off, but hey, what are you going to do? Such is life, you know. Nothing is perfect. But they did a really nice job. The only thing I wish that they would have done was, I know in the 70s, the early 70s, they didn't have a whole lot of OSHA warning decals. There's not one on here, but that's okay. You know, maybe I can put them on myself. Also, in the very front, it has the rain gutters, like the Reading called for. But they didn't put any lines on the steps, which, I don't know. Some pictures I find on the internet have it, some don't. It's got the right hook, it's got the right Leslie horn on there. As you know, Reading's pretty, you know, by the time they got these, it was about 74, and most of the Northeast railroads were pretty well shot by then. But it's a beauty, man. Athearn did a really nice job. It runs good. I was lucky. I got a good motor in it. A lot of times you buy these Athearns and it's a crapshoot. I think they're getting better. I think Scale Trains has Scale Trains and Intermountain has really tilted the scales, man. I mean, the amount of detail that you get today on a locomotive is phenomenal. I've been in the hobby since 95, and if you wanted anything close to this, you would have had to have it hand painted. But it's a beauty. I love it. It runs good. I run all EMD, mostly EMD 4 and 6 axle units, and I'm going to be putting a lot of my stuff on eBay for sale, but I got a lot of Kato stuff that I'm going to be putting up, some Conrail stuff for sale on eBay. But they did a beautiful job. Like I said, the weathering on the internal air here, dynamic brake, and the chicken wire grills, see that? Awesome. Beautiful. As most of you notice, is basically a early GP38-2 car body, very similar to the oil bath straight 38s that came out, and then a very small number of them came out before the paper air filter box in the 38, but it's basically very similar car body except for the dynamic brake on one side, and obviously it's the 645 turbo 12-cylinder 2300 horsepower unit. But if anyone knows, I think that this should be 2,500 gallon, and I believe they put 29, which is, you know, I mean, I'm not nitpicking. I actually like the bigger fuel tank. Sorry about the lighting, shakiness, and the phone, but I just figured I'd like to share this stuff out there in the community, and have a great and safe holiday.